The name of the hill is Vilasgarh. And he's made all arrangements on that hill for the swinging pastimes to take place in an undisturbed fashion. He's had constructed many beautiful swings. Some of them hang between trees, some on huge columns, between huge columns, and some are fixed on the ground, more like a seesaw, which is also considered to be a swing. And of course, there are many pastime places there. The special thing about this Basana is the place. Basana means the place where there's always showering. And what is it showering? It's always showering the mercy of Srimati Radharani. This mercy of Srimati Radharani is her most intimate quality. She is so merciful that no other mercy can be put before her mercy. Just when she moves along and her dress is moving, sari is moving, it causes a slight breeze, and as that breeze moves along and goes on out into Vaikuntha, the Narayans, they immediately stop whatever they're doing just to feel that breeze. They feel purified by the breeze from the moving of Srimati Radharani's garments, and they're anxious to receive that purification. Krishna, he's also very anxious to receive that breeze, and he waits anxiously for that breeze to blow on his body. Radharani is so absorbed in Krishna that there is no other emotion or thought within her being. She's continuously thinking of Krishna. Her very being is meditation on Krishna. At every moment, in sleeping, in waking, in moving here and there, doing different activities, her only continuous thought is Krishna. The name of Krishna and remembrance of Krishna are just going on continuously. This is Srimati Radharani. Her service to Krishna is of such a beautiful emotion that Krishna himself is totally bewildered. He cannot understand, even though he's supposed to be the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he cannot understand the loving sentiments of Srimati Radharani. He just cannot understand them. Radharani, she cannot tolerate one moment's separation from Krishna. Not one moment, not the blinking of the eyes. So she's constantly in a storm. She's constantly in a blissfully disturbed state of mind. Her affection for Krishna is so deep that even sometimes she will be sitting on the lap of Krishna and there will be some indication from one of her friends or in some other way indicating that Krishna is somewhere else. And even though she's sitting on the lap of Krishna, she'll immediately enter into a deep ocean of separation. She will start crying so much that it will appear as as if her whole body is melting, simply absorbed in trying to capture Krishna. Even one time, Radha and Krishna were sitting in Premvan, which is surrounding Prem Sarovar, which is not far from Basana, and they were sitting there together, and the Sakhis were fanning and playing instruments, offering pan, fruits and things. Madan Mangal was also there. And one big black bee came there and kept flying right up to Krishna's face. Right up onto his face, trying to get the nectar. So Madan Mangal, he started to shoo that big bee away. And eventually he managed to chase the bee away. So the name of that bee is Madhu. And he has the body which is the same color as Krishna, completely. Every part of his body, his legs, main body, the antennas, everything is the same color as Krishna's body, Nil. So when Madan Mangal chased away the bee, then he said to Krishna, "Oh, Madhu is gone." And when Radharani heard these words, she immediately started to cry and call out for Krishna. And tears started gushing from her eyes, even though she was sitting there right on the lap of Krishna. And when Krishna heard Radharani calling out and crying, "Oh Krishna, oh Krishna," then he also thought, "Oh, Radharani is somewhere else." And he started calling out, "Oh Radhe, oh Radhe." And he also started crying. So the Sakhis, they were all very surprised by this. And they were crying and crying and crying. Huge amount of nectarine water was gushing from their eyes. And it filled up one kund. That kund is known as Prem Sarovar. So they actually entered so much into that mood, their prem, that they just manifested as liquid, that Prem Sarovar. So anyone who goes to that Prem Sarovar and is fortunate enough to take the drops on their head or to bathe in that kund, they can also attain a similar type of prem. It's not possible to attain the same degree of prem which Radha has for Krishna, but a similar in the mood. There's a dasi of Srimati Radharani.